What companies should you apply to?
Depending on whose company you keep.
This is something we talked a little bit about in the last video, and also you've got the link below for the free download for the tier 2 sponsors in the Times Top 100 companies. There's about 83 companies there. But realistically, you always want to start with the biggest company, and you need to start with that most important question in mind, which is how much do you want a job?
How much?
In the UK. It may not be a job specifically that you've applied for, but we may not have the skill demand for somebody selling antiques, or somebody who studied fine art or marketing or HR and so on and so forth. That you might feel like, well, that's what I studied and that's what I want to do. But you have to be realistic in your expectations.
I would rather this be real. You know what I mean?
Keep it real.
Yeah.
Because of course, the market will only give what it has. Like we discussed in that really basic economic supply and demand curve. So if that's the case, always start with the biggest companies. And when you're creating an application plan, whenever we create an application plan with clients, or even when I give consultations with students on the phone, I always say, like, just take half a day and create a list of 50 companies, because that's going to keep you going at least for the next 4 weeks, 6 weeks, depending on how many applications you're getting out. So don't kind of apply to one company and then Fred said that I could apply here and Judith said this and whatever. Like, have a plan by all means. Receiving information on the ground from other people is really important. But what tends to happen is I find a lot of students are very reactionary. So because they don't have a plan, what they end up doing is they do what their friends did, or they do what their teacher said, and whatever. Now that could be valid, but if you've got your own application plan as well, you know when the deadlines are, you know when these companies have opened, and you're always thinking about applying for the roles which have most recently opened, it makes it much easier for you to do so. And for some of the people who are watching this video say, like, oh, actually the companies that you put on the list, they aren't for me. I want to apply for a really specialist hedge fund, or I want to apply for quant, or I want to apply for this particular digital marketing firm. Do that as well, but don't just do that. Always come back to that question, how much do you want a job? And your greatest chance of success is trying to be as broad as possible in the roles that you're applying for and the companies that you are applying to. And I would definitely start off with those 83, 84 companies in that list. They are your best chance of getting a tier 2 visa.